TikTok is one of the biggest social media platforms in the world, but unfortunately, it's not the biggest fan of airsoft content. Then again, which social media platform these days is a fan of it? Every single social media platform, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, they've all got their own unique issues with airsoft content and deal with it in their own unique ways. But despite all of the obstacles and hurdles that TikTok will put in your way, and there will be plenty, if you get it right, posting airsoft content on there is definitely worth it. And we here at BZ are proof of that. You may be watching us here on YouTube, subscribe if you haven't already, but you can also follow us on TikTok, where we are the most followed airsoft shop in the entire world on that platform, with over 175,000 TikTok followers at time of recording. We've been posting on TikTok regularly for almost 4 years now, and it's not been an easy journey at all to get to where we are. And because of the following that we've built up on there, we get content creators, business owners, etc. asking us all the time, how do you get away with posting airsoft content on TikTok? So since we answer it on such a regular basis, we thought we'd make an entire video dedicated to it to help you all out as much as we can. We're going to give you some tips on how to get started on TikTok, how to avoid bans, what to do once you've actually grown a following, etc. But before we get started, today's patch of the day is this Cuddles patch from Wolverine Airsoft. I'll leave a link in the description. So first off, why would you want to post airsoft content on a platform that is known for taking it down so regularly? Well, despite all of the minefields that you need to navigate through, we believe that TikTok may be the easiest platform to grow on if you're an airsoft content creator, with the exception of possibly YouTube. So if you're a content creator or a business, listen up, because we've got some tips just for you to help you grow your following and make a good platform for yourself on TikTok. But also, if you're watching this as a new player, someone who's brand new to airsoft, we do recommend starting up a TikTok as a way to help track your airsoft journey. TikTok doesn't just have to be about numbers and getting followers and going viral and all of that. It can be a great place to join the airsoft community, to make new friends, to find new places to play, to get recommendations from other players, and help you along on your airsoft journey when you're trying to navigate all those difficult first questions and conundrums. So no matter what your reason for joining Airsoft TikTok, we've got some tips for you. And TikTok is a great platform for promoting your content on other platforms as well. Say you usually make content for Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or whatever, it's no harm at all just also throwing that on a TikTok account, because who knows, it might go a little bit viral and it might send viewers to your other platforms as well. So here are a few tips for avoiding strikes and account deletion on TikTok. Tip number 1, don't show realistic looking imitation firearms directly to the camera, especially within the first 5 seconds of your video. This might sound a bit obvious, but TikTok isn't really a fan of guns. So if you open up your video with a black M4 rifle pointed directly at the camera, or you can see a full side view of it, TikTok is more likely to take that video down. Naturally, as airsofters, it's pretty likely that you're going to own a realistic looking imitation firearm, but the trick is just don't show your airsoft gun straight away if you are going to show it in a video. Don't start out the video with a full view of your gun. TikTok is not going to like that. Start out with something else. Keep it on yourself for the first few seconds. Open it with a bit of talking, set up what the video is about, or just start it on your kit and then introduce the gun later. I'm not saying this will completely avoid you getting flagged, but it'll just make it a lot less likely. Also, if you can, film from a POV angle. This is much more TikTok friendly. You're not going to see the full gun, but you can straight away get into the action and set up what the video is. If you're rocking something a bit more colourful, if it's more of a two-tone rifle, then you're probably going to get away with posting it straight away. You'll see on our TikTok page, we hold things out straight to the camera. We post a lot of custom airsoft builds that are really bright colours. Those are a bit safer than just a full black or tan N4 platform or whatever. So realistic guns, save them for a few seconds in. If they're non-realistic, you might get away with it. Tip number 2, for the love of God, do not use the word gun in your caption or in the video. So this is a pretty common one. You'll see it a lot on TikTok, either in the captions or over the video itself. They'll have text that'll explain that this is a fake gun, not a real gun, etc. The biggest pitfall for this though is that people still use the word gun. It doesn't matter if you say this is a fake gun, this is a toy gun, not a real gun, etc. If it's got the word gun in there, TikTok doesn't care what words come before it. It'll just see the word gun and it'll still penalise you for it. So even if you're just explaining that it's not a real one, do not use the word gun anywhere in your video. That also applies to words like weapon, ammo, pistol, rifle, etc. Instead of saying gun, please use words like replica, toy, and a bit cringe, but pew pew as well. That leads us on to tip number 3, make sure to mention in your caption that these items are not for sale. One of the community guidelines for TikTok is that it prohibits the sale of regulated goods like firearms. It's still not exactly a fan of you using them either, but if you at least state that they're not for sale, then that's one of the hurdles that you can kind of jump across. If you're a shop or store, this makes it a bit more difficult because obviously your items probably are for sale, but you can at least just say they're not for sale, and then in the comments, if anyone asks, you can kind of clarify that yes, they are actually for sale. But for content creators, players, teams, etc., this is ideal. Make sure in every single video you mention at some point in the description that the items are not for sale. And the final tip for this section, tip number 4, take down old videos if you think your account is at risk. Now, no matter how careful you are, if you are posting airsoft content on TikTok, you are at some point going to get some strikes against your account and some of your videos are going to get removed. Now, this isn't the end of the world, but it is a problem if you have several videos removed within a short space of time. Now, every time one of your videos gets removed, you are able to appeal it. Then TikTok will manually review it, and within a few hours or so, they will give you a decision of whether they were right or if they were wrong, and they'll restore it for you. Make sure you check your account regularly, because the faster that you act on these appeals, the more likely it'll be that they'll get put up in a short space of time. But if they decline those appeals and you've got a couple of strikes on your account, it's always worth going through some of your older videos and hiding anything that you think could be at risk of being flagged. On every single individual video, you can set the privacy of that video. So you can set it so that everyone sees it, just your friends or only yourself. If you think a video is at risk of being taken down and you're one takedown away from losing your entire account, hide those videos. I know you want those views, but go through the risky videos and hide it so the privacy is only for you. We've had to do this in the past. We've had to do it on a lot of videos, in fact. There was a very sketchy time at the start of 2025 where we really thought we were going to lose our account. So we hid a load of videos, and that helped us get through the murky waters. So if you've got a lot of content especially that could be flagged, make sure you hide it. So if your account is free of strikes, go ahead and try posting those riskier videos. Some of our riskier videos where we straight up held a gun to the camera and fired it on camera, those have been some of our best performing videos. But when it looks bad for your account, when you've got some strikes on there, just hide them, and then you can always unhide them once things are a bit safer. So you've made your account. Now, how do you grow it? Tip number 1, do you need fancy equipment in order to grow an Airsoft account? No, you don't at all. We're one of the biggest Airsoft accounts on all of TikTok. Do we have any fancy equipment? No, we don't at all. Most of our videos are filmed on a phone. If we want to make it a little bit fancy, we'll use some mics. These aren't very expensive at all. And then if we really want something to be good quality, we'll use our camera as well. But even that is still quite a cheap vlogging camera. So even for our best videos, we're not using anything ridiculously priced in order to get a good quality video. And a lot of the videos that have done really well for ourselves were just filmed on a phone. You can do the exact same thing. Start filming on your phone. It's super easy to do. You don't need to have high quality content. In fact, I think TikTok a lot of the time likes that more rougher content. A lot of people watching TikTok like the fact that you're kind of an amateur just starting out and you're just filming the hobby that you love. That can work in your favor. So don't go out and buy loads of new stuff, buy brand new wireless mics, etc., etc. Do what you can with the equipment you've got. Then if you see success and you want to improve the quality, you can expand from there. Tip number 2, how often should you post? Well, don't feel like you need to post more than you want to. Unless your goal is to be a big content creator or you're a business and you're really pushing yourself to post as often as you can, don't force yourself. If this is your love, if this is your passion, if you want to post Airsoft content because you love Airsoft, just post as much or as little as you want. TikTok won't penalize you for not posting enough. Sometimes it can penalize you for posting too much. If it thinks you're spamming people, then that can be a problem. But just post as much as you want. Don't get burnt out on it. But if you are someone who wants to post regularly so that you can help your account grow, post every day if you can. Post at least 5 times a week. There's no pressure to do so, but that would be a good way of ensuring that at least one of your videos does well. Tip number 3, something that we get asked all the time by other stores and brands. What should you post? Where do you get your ideas? We've literally been stopped in person by other shop owners and said, how do you get your ideas? How do you come up with stuff to post all the time? Well, if in doubt, just show the kit that you've got. Show off the equipment you've got. These are toys for big kids like us. People are going to enjoy seeing that. Yes, don't show off a realistic black M4 side on to open your video, but you can show off your equipment in more smart ways that aren't going to get you taken down. Especially if you're a shop owner or a brand or something like that. If you've got loads of airsoft equipment, you've got a shop or a showroom or whatever full of goodies that people are going to want to see. Just show them off. It doesn't matter what's trending or anything like that. Just show off the equipment you've got. Or the other thing to do is just look for ideas. It's perfectly fine to take 30 minutes out of your day just to scroll looking for ideas. We here at BZ, we don't always post about airsoft. Some of our content on our Airsoft TikTok page is nothing to do with it. It's like memes about spending money or work life or whatever. If we find it funny and it's appropriate enough, we'll just post it. Take the same attitude. If you see something that you think would be funny, do it. And you might just want to get fully kitted out, so at least it's somewhat related to airsoft, but don't be restricted by what you think you should be posting. Just post what you find funny, what you enjoy, and what you feel comfortable with posting. When I first started, I didn't even want to post on TikTok. I don't even still like doing on-camera stuff, believe it or not, but I had very strict guidelines of things I would and wouldn't do on TikTok. To this day, I've still never done a dance routine. That is something you're never going to see me do on TikTok. But I did the things I felt comfortable with doing, and from there, it just kind of blossomed, and we've grown to what we are today. So just find some stuff that you enjoy, you find funny, and post from there. Speaking of content to post, tip number 4, if you're a speed softer, TikTok seems to absolutely love your sport. Some of our most watched videos are from our time attending the NSL in Netherlands. It's one of the biggest speedsoft leagues in the world. We just stood from the sidelines and filmed some speedsofters playing standard matches in a tournament, and they absolutely blew up. The great thing about Speedsoft is that obviously you don't really use realistic looking guns for the most part, and it's presented more of a sport, and it's in a sporting arena, and there's a lot going on, and it's very fast paced, and it makes for really great quick content. TikTok loves this because it looks like sport, and also it's great for non-airsofters, non-speedsofters, because it's presented in a way that piques their interest. It looks like a sport. It's not just people going out and playing a hobby on the weekend, it's more of a competition, and that gets people intrigued. So if you're a speedsofter, just record and post as much as you can, whether that's POV gameplay or watching other people from the sidelines. You can do great numbers with both of those things. Big tip here, if you are looking for content ideas, if you're having a scroll through your TikTok, please know the difference between hopping on a trend and just straight up copying someone. Yes, we know, we've read your comments and your messages about people stealing our content ideas before. We've heard them, we've seen them, don't you worry guys. It's not a good look for anyone. If there's a trend going on, it's kind of impossible not to make it similar to other people, because that's kind of the point of a lot of trends and memes on TikTok. But if you're just going on to another page, especially one that's in Airsoft, such a niche community, and you're just straight up using their ideas from like 6 months ago and reposting them as your own, people are going to notice. It doesn't look great. So by all means, hop on a trend, make it your own, post your own version of trends, but don't just farm other people's content. It might get you a few likes here and there, but it also will leave a bad taste in other people's mouths. Plus, just because something worked for someone else doesn't mean it's guaranteed to work for you either. So be inspired, hop on trends, but don't just straight up steal stuff. And the final tip for growing your account is to interact with other people. Liking, sharing, commenting and following people is completely free. It costs you nothing at all, so do it as much as you can. This is not only a great way of just supporting other Airsoft content creators and getting more involved in the Airsoft community and potentially meeting some new people within the community that you like, it's also a great way of just growing your own account, because if you're liking, commenting, following other people, there's a very good chance that they might do the same back to you. The more you do it to others, the more you get it back. Airsoft, TikTok karma. Support other people and they'll support you, especially if you're a brand new account and you're just starting out. So now you've got your account up and running and you've hopefully gained a bit of a following. What next? Well, the main question we get asked for this is, does it get any easier when it comes to strikes and violations? And the answer is no, it doesn't at all. Even when you've grown a big following, even when you've got TikTok offering you promotional work on there, despite all of that, you could still lose your account at any moment when you're posting Airsoft content. Even when you're at 175k like we are, you can lose your account at any moment. We, as recent as last week, got our account taken down. Luckily, we managed to rescue it. We appealed it very quickly. That's a tip from earlier on. We appealed it in time. We got our account reviewed, and within less than an hour, our account was back up. We've almost lost our account at least 5 times now. It's just the way Airsoft TikTok is. You'll have great rises, things will go viral, and then suddenly you'll get a stagnant line of nothing much at all happening, no new followers. You'll get shadow banned, so your TikTok content won't really get shown to new people. It just is what it is, unfortunately. You've got to ride those highs and be safe during those lows. So it never gets any easier. In fact, when you've got more content on there to get flagged, it can be a little bit harder. We literally had a video recently that was flagged that was over 3 years old. Luckily, we appealed it and it got put back up, but that's what you're dealing with when you become an Airsoft TikToker. It's hard, but if you can navigate those waters, it is worth it. One thing you can do if you've built up a decent following on TikTok is create a backup account. You can then use your bigger account to encourage followers to follow that account as well. So if you do unfortunately lose your main account, you've at least got this smaller account with a bit of a following there, so you don't have to start up from scratch. You can kind of use that as a bit of a jumping off point for relaunching yourself on TikTok. At BZ, we've got our own backup account. We've also got a separate account as well, just for posting AAP and high kappa builds called @CustomAirsoftBuilds. This is because they show guns in every single video. Even though most of them don't look realistic, it still was a bit risky showing them directly to camera, like so close and opening up in the video. So we didn't want our main account to be hit by a load of strikes by posting this risky content. We made this separate backup account. We post a lot on there, and then we kind of redirect people to the main BZ account when they're asking where these builds are from. So always worth to expand your accounts into backups. And if you have got something that's a bit risky to post, you can always use one of your backup accounts as a test the waters. So you can post risky stuff on there. If it gets flagged, it's just on the backup account. It's not a big deal. And here is a tip if your video goes viral. TikTok is one of the few platforms on social media right now that doesn't penalize you for reposting the same content over and over again. If you have a video clip that does really well, feel free to post it again and again and again. You might want to change the sound on it, you might want to change the caption on it, make it slightly different. Get that video clip to fit into as many trends as you possibly can. Just find different sounds, put different words over it, repost it as much as you want. We've got clips from Airsoft games from 2024. We filmed at Dirty Dog Airsoft, we filmed at Speedsoft Defense, we've filmed all sorts. We filmed custom AP builds that we posted the same video of multiple times. We've got clips that we've used in at least 7 or 8 different videos. If they work, and as long as you make it that much different every time you post, you can go viral again and again and again. It's a really good strategy for TikTok. And finally, you might be thinking to yourself, after I've told you all of those horrors of posting Airsoft content on TikTok, is it really worth it in the end? And for us at least, the answer is definitely yes. I started with BZ 6 years ago, and our Airsoft shop was so small at that point. We were really irrelevant on the UK scene. We weren't an Airsoft shop at all. We were a paintball shop that sold a bit of Airsoft. But fast forward 6 years later, we're one of the biggest Airsoft distributors in the entire UK. We're the most followed UK Airsoft shop across social media. Our business has completely transformed in that time. And a big reason why that is because of TikTok. We have opened up our customer base to so many new people. So many people have discovered us from TikTok. It never fails to give me a thrill when we have new customers walk through the door and they tell us that they found us on TikTok and they didn't know about us before that. Not only are we the most followed Airsoft shop on TikTok, we believe we're the most followed business in the entirety of Teesside on TikTok. We've had that confirmed by the local tourism board. So that to us is mad. This little Airsoft shop in Middlesbrough has grown to where we are today. Thanks massively in part to TikTok and YouTube as well. Our YouTube subscribers have helped us massively over the last year especially. So if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us as well on TikTok at BZ Tactical on both. So despite all of the hurdles, yes, it is definitely worth at least trying to post on TikTok. Every social media platform has its drawbacks, yes, so no matter where you're posting, there's going to be problems. TikTok is just another one of them. you play it safe, if you get it right, you could grow a big following for yourself. Or at the very least, you might just meet some other airsofters and get a little bit more involved in the airsoft community, which is a big win in itself. But if you still have a question about posting on TikTok that we haven't answered in this video, please do let us know in the comments and we'll try our best to answer it for you. And if you're still watching, make sure to leave your TikTok handle in the comments as well. Who knows, we might follow you. But all that's left to say now is remember to like this video, subscribe to BZ if you haven't already for more airsoft content like this. Shop online at bztactical.co.uk or right here in our Teesside store in North East England. And as always, thanks for watching guys, and follow us on TikTok.